Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I'm here with Steve Lynn. He's a collector of amazing things. Some of the amazing things he brought today are Nintendo related. Some of the coolest, rarest Nintendo stuff you will ever see. Kicking it off, what do we got here?
Well,
Gold cart.
Start the show with the showstopper. This is the Nintendo World Championships gold cartridge given away in a Nintendo Power contest. There's 26 of these in the world. What we think they did was took the NWC, the gray ones, took whatever was working, threw them in gold shells, and then threw a label on it.
So, and the gray ones were won in contests, but these were given away, or they win them by beating a challenge.
Yeah.
But this was just a random drawing contest.
Yeah, this was a random drawing contest in Nintendo Power, and the reason they actually got out into the collector world is one of the guys started calling people in the phone book because they listed off the winners in the cities. So he's like looking up last name.
Like in the next issue of Nintendo Power, they're like, congratulations, these winners.
Yeah, and then so he called them up and said, hey, do you want to sell that cartridge you won? And that's how most of them got out into the collector
So they're all
market.
out and about now. What are they going for these days?
Well, I've received offers of up to $30,000 for this one, but one hasn't sold in a while. So,
Yeah, because you want to hang on to those.
Yeah,
but these have been changing hands a little bit more, the gray ones.
Yeah,
correct?
the gray ones have been going around a lot more. So we can take a look at the gray ones. Actually, we only know of 13 of these. There's 13 missing. So look in your attic.
Yeah,
landfill,
keep checking
like
chocolate bars for golden cartridges.
Right, this might be hard to eat, but yeah. So we got this is the gray, and this is the one that was given out to the people who were finalists in the Nintendo World Championships.
Who won this one?
So this is Heather Martin. So this is one of the only female competitors.
And they divided up the competition between boys and girls, I believe, at the time, and ages?
Actually, no, just age range.
Oh, okay, just age
and
range.
so it was a free-for-all, so there weren't many women in the competition.
Good work, Heather. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the reasons I really like this one. I had two. I donated one to Child's Play for their fundraising, and then I kept the one from Heather. So,
cool. And you can see, in addition to being, you can just see there's a little bit different switch system in here that's not on NES cartridges normally, and those are dip switches to turn on different settings for the contest.
Right, different time settings and things like that. They're also all individually numbered. So there's that long standing room where there's only
where's the number at?
So it's at the top. This is number 81, 0081.
Cool.
And people say, oh, there's only 90. We know there's more than 90 because they broke down during the course of the competition. But 90 were given out to the finalists, so that's where that number comes from.
So next, another really, really rare NES game, but even rarer in the box, complete. You got Stadium Events.
Yeah, Stadium Events, Bandai. This was released along with what was now known as the Power Pad, but they released it as the Family Fun Fitness Pad, and then this game you could buy separately. Nintendo bought the rights and then basically told them to recall this game. So that's why there's not many out in the wild.
Yeah, and the ones that were out in the wild apparently sold for $10.99.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about this one. It still has the price tag on it, so $11 and worth considerably more now.
It has the manual and stuff in it too?
Yeah, this one's complete with manual.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How many offers you see on these days?
It's a really niche thing because some people say, oh, if you have world-class track meet, you already have Stadium Events. It's the same game, just different title screen. But
some people want this.
Yes,
they're willing
definitely.
to pay tens of thousands of dollars
Yeah,
for it.
like probably $15,000, $20,000 for this one.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So just changing generations now.
Yeah.
We have the Donkey Kong Country competition cartridge.
Right. So this is
with the box. By
with the
way.
box. Yeah.
I've never even seen the box.
The box was actually what it shipped in. So this was used in Power Fest '94, and then used in the Blockbuster Championships 2. It's a competition. It's 5 minutes. Same thing. Collect bananas, get points.
So on the cartridge itself, you have a game that's a shortened version of Donkey Kong Country just for competitions purposes, and it has the score counter, right?
Yeah. It's edited, and there's a really big score counter in the top.
It's funny. It's not really a game of skill when I think about it.
No, not really.
But somebody was better than other people, and they won these at the time.
Well, YouTube has videos where people just try to get as far as possible, or as many points
clever.
and things
Has
like that.
anybody beat the game in the competition cartridge?
So it ends. So you can't beat it, and you can't beat it in 5 minutes, unfortunately. Some levels are edited out. But how these got out was after the competition, Nintendo Power sold them in the player catalog. So it's like $45. You can order it, and there's only 2,500 of these. So and especially fewer with the case itself.
And people aren't as crazy about these as they are about the NES collectibles.
Well, Super Nintendo is really taking off from a collector standpoint, so these have gone up considerably. I think when I first got it, I think I paid $150, and now they're over $1,000. So.
Wow, climbing the charts.
Yes.
So finally, we have a cadre of really unique-looking DSs.
Yeah, these are really cool. In fact, these are some of my favorite things in the collection. We'll start with 2008. So these are given away to the people who won the Pokemon World Championships in 2008, 2009, and 2010. So they give them to both the people who won the trading card competition and the video game. So,
and there's a yearly competition for Pokemon. Sometimes it's in Hawaii, sometimes it's in San Diego.
Right.
And only 100 and some people win.
Right. So
the final grand prizes.
Exactly.
Right?
So there's 3 age groups on the trading card side, 2 on the video game side, and they give the top winners these. So for each of these, there's 112, 96 for the card winners and 16 for the video game winners.
So my question always with all this stuff is, why would anybody give these up?
I know. I have no idea. As soon as the 08 became known as a thing that was released, I had to find one. And then after that, as soon as the championships
Did you go to the phone book?
No, I did not go to the phone book. I did go to one of them physically, but I didn't like harass anybody who was winning. Usually, you set up eBay saved searches and things like that, and as soon as it ended, you saw 1 or 2 pop up. A lot of people do hang on to them. These don't go for sale at all.
Although I'd imagine the card players would give up maybe the systems before.
Right.
In fact, the gamers, right?
Right. What we've heard is some people have traded them for rarer cards. So they won, and then they traded with other card players, and that's really how some of these got out. The really cool thing is, you mentioned they're in different cities. Aside from the 08, the 09 and 2010 are themed to the city. So you see like Pikachu's on a surfboard.
I remember Pikachu in Hawaii.
Yeah, and Pikachu's got a
really
little
cute.
lei and everything there.
Let me hold that one up.
Yeah, sure.
It's so cool. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up for these. We would love to have you come by and bring more of your stuff, because I know you spread out a little bit from Nintendo.
Yes.
You don't only collect Nintendo stuff, but yeah, these are some of the coolest things I've ever seen on a table all at once. So thank you so much for coming by, Steve. And for all things retro and rare and amazing, keep it locked here to IGN.